Hello, this is Olga Jevtich. I'm fashion consultant in Miss Virginia Senior America 2003, and this is Fashion Notes. Welcome. I'm going to start with the most important trends for the coming season, and all of them are very classic, could be worn almost all year. The white blouse, you can dress it up or down, pair it with jeans or for the weekend, or for serious business suit, or perhaps full skirt for evening. Perfect jeans, they come in many different styles from light to dark colors and also black. They come narrow, boot cut, wide, low and high rise. You have to find your style most appropriate for your body type and your likings. LBD, remember, little black dress? We did talk about it before, but I will repeat it because I think it is a very important item in every woman's closet. I think knee length is suitable for most people and should not be too tight or too loose. It should be comfortable and you should feel very glamorous. It is like a black canvas to accessorize with jewels, gloves, and high heels. Coats. There are so many styles and fabrics on the market. Most luxe fabrics are cashmere, wool, camel hair, or more affordable wool blends. Swing style flatter every figure, while shorter versions are more practical. Color should be classic, black, brown, white, or occasionally bright colors like fuchsia, yellow, aubergine, and orange. Black pants can be paired with blazer that can be flared or straight. Tropical wool blends with a touch of stretch will be a great choice. Prints. Animal prints are always in fashion, like cheetah, leopard, zebra, showing in outwear, scarves, bags, and shoes. Plaid in Shetland, these patterns are called tartans. They are found in casual clothes, but also in couture clothing. Floral, usually you see them in spring and summer, but floral have been historically used year-round to bring exotic look to women's fashion. They're usually in the muted colors for the colder months. Watch for more trends in our next show. The season is very exciting. There are so many choices to select. Now it's time to go shopping. Happy shopping. Now I have a very important guest on our show. First of all, we have a royalty in the house, so we really have to behave properly, and I hope we do. And this is Miss Virginia Senior America 2008, and her name is Ruth Bartlett on my very left. And in the middle is Miss Susan Hove. She's a director of Miss Virginia pageant, so she is a very hardworking lady. So we are going to talk about lots of subjects. Sit back, relax, and have a wonderful time. Welcome, ladies, to the show. Thank you very much for coming. And also, Ms. Virginia Ruth Bartlett is going to sing that she sang in Atlantic City at the national pageant. So you are here for a big treat. Thank you for coming. It's so wonderful to see you, Ruth, and also hardworking Susan, who is tireless, put together the pageant, and it was very, very successful. So Ruth, what is your impression of the pageant in Atlantic City? Did you have fun and hard work, to compete with all these beautiful ladies from our land? With lots of talent and competition was, you wouldn't believe it, so wonderful.
Yes, it was a very exciting experience for me. Actually, it was my first national pageant, as this was my first local pageant. And it was so, I was so happy to see all of the ladies that came to compete. We got to be very good friends. We helped each other in whatever areas that we thought were necessary to help. And it was a lot of hard work, but it certainly paid off. I'm understanding that the audience really enjoyed the opening pageant, so we had a really good time meeting people and hearing what their experiences were to get to this point in the pageant.
I'm sure it was, wonderful. And Susan was really, hardworking lady that did put together the pageant. It was in last May. Was it in May?
Right.
In May. And so that's when Ruth was selected as Queen of Senior Virginia. And of course now she's preparing also for the next year, which is going to be in July.
Right.
In July, you already have a date, which is wonderful now. I think what it is to look for the candidates. And also she is preparing to have an orientation meeting, a luncheon in February. So you can tell us all about Susan.
Okay. We are going to have an orientation meeting, and that would be for people that are 60 and above. And this is called...
And better.
Yes, and better. And this is called the Age of Elegance. And what we would like are women that are pursuing, still serving the community and taking their God-given gifts and developing them. So we ask the contestants to have a talent. Some sing, some dance. Some people say they don't have a talent. One lady one time ended up doing, she took some flowers and made an arrangement. And that's one thing I've never been very good at, so I was really happy to see her do that. But there's just all types of talents. So sometimes we just redevelop. When I was a contestant in 2005, I hadn't done any singing for about 10 years. So I just started thinking about some songs that I used to sing and just started working on that. And it's proved to be
I'm sure
very
it was
fun.
wonderful. And now we are going to hear Ruth Barnett, a queen, reigning queen, to sing her song that she sang in the national pageant. Are you ready, Ruth?
I'm ready.
Good. Okay, and can we hear you?
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when trouble comes, my heart burdened be, that's when I sit and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You lift me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulder. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Thank you, Ruth. It was beautiful. Thank you very much. And I'm sure it was very, I remember in the Atlantic City that she sang beautiful this song, and people were very impressed. Susan, please tell our viewers that you're looking for the new candidates to call you.
Yes.
For more information,
Right.
Because you just repeat, what they are supposed to do. I'm sure most of you are very talented lady with all your life experience, so you have to just brush it up on some old talent, and you'll be okay. You don't have to worry. You don't. Some people say I don't have any time. Of course you do. Just have to brush it up a little bit, and that will be fine. So if they, if some of the viewers would like to call you, your phone number is
703-425-7258.
and you can see on the screen also. So if you are interested, please call Susan, and she is going to tell you. I would like to thank you, ladies, very much for coming, and don't go away. We have another interesting guest after them. And I'm very thankful for them. They came, and thank you, ladies. Really, it was wonderful to see you. And if you need more information, please call Susan Hall, so she will explain everything to you. And thank you for watching. Don't go away. I have another wonderful guest. And Susan, you expect, I'm sure, so many people, they are going to call you to ask you for information. And you get, when they get in touch with you, so we'll have lots of candidates for the next year pageant.
That would be great. I would appreciate all your calls.
Which is going to be in
July. It's on a Friday, on July the 24th in 2009.
In Alexandria.
Yes, at the Lee Center, and it's very easy to find. And we hope to see each and every one of you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that's it. As you can see, we are surrounded here on this table with most beautiful knitted things for babies, for adults, for in between. And we are going to show you as much as we can. And our guest today is Louise Gunderson. She's a knitted artist, and she says she knits everywhere, even in the movie theater. I cannot see that, but that's what she told me. And so no wonder she has so many things, to show. Welcome to the show, Lois. And, when did you start knitting? When you were a little girl, or?
I was about 8 years old. My grandmother taught me.
That's usually how it is, the grandmother, not the mother.
Right.
I think this skips generation.
It does skip a generation, because now I'm finding I teach some kids how to knit, and their mothers can't help them. They have to go ask their grandmothers. It somehow skipped a generation.
So you did just knit all this time, or you just came back later in life?
I knitted somewhat when my kids were little. I used to make them sweaters because
And of course, this is the sweater she made.
Yes.
As you can see, beautiful, beautiful sweater. You cannot find it in your neighborhood store. Something like that. This is a unique, and she does all the interesting craft show that you can see her things, especially now before the holidays. I'm sure she has to have so many different shows. We would like to show you lots of things, from Akfan to baby blankets. Even I just learned today, I never knew that there's a round baby blanket. You call it, how do you call it?
a baby burrito, because you put the baby in it and wrap it up, wrap the baby up like a burrito.
This is baby burrito.
I have this one also that is similar, but this is more of a star-shaped.
Star shape. This is interesting shape. And this is all washable, I imagine.
Yes, it's all machine wash and dry. All the baby stuff I always use.
Not just baby stuff. She comes. Can you imagine? She does this for the kitchen
For your
towels. You can hang it, and this is part is of course hand done, and it's different. And holders.
Those are dishcloths.
Dishcloths, and they're so beautiful
They all
too.
have designs.
I don't think I will use them. They look so pretty, because you don't want it to get dirty and greasy around the
They wash
stove.
up good.
They do?
They're all machine wash and dry.
They are absolutely fantastic. They come in different colors. You can have it for a different holiday, different colors. Well, moving on, we have a shawls. This is so soft, you wouldn't believe it how soft it is. It feels wonderful, when they put them on. And this is a handband. And little baby hat.
Hats. And I have the baby
this
hats.
is something interesting that I really like. This is a little you can put around, you know, when it's cold on your shoulders, or you can put around your neck as a shawl, and you can tie it or not tie it. You know, you can do it, you know, different ways, and use your imagination how you can use it. And she does also bags, the bags.
This is a Pittsburgh Steeler for all the women that like to go to football games. I also do the Redskins. And these are all different scarves.
Different scarves in different colors. I like this yarn. This is a very, you know, this is a mixed, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. It is.
Mixed.
Most of the scarves are all
Is this washable also?
That's hand wash.
Hand wash, but that's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what we are going to have is some, you know, the big pieces. The models are going to show us the big pieces like a shawls, one gray and white, and one white. So that goes really with any color. They look absolutely beautiful, and especially, you know, for chilly evening and watching television, it's very, you know, wonderful to have something on your shoulders. And, you know, in the summertime or when you go to the restaurant, you know, it's air conditioned, you need something to put on your shoulders to cover up your, you know, strapless, you know, bare back. Thank you, ladies. When do you usually work? At night, when
all day long.
Nice and quiet, everybody's in bed, or, you know, during the, you know, between other chores that you have?
Right, in between doing chores, driving my kids to the things they need to go to for school.
And waiting for them?
Waiting for them for all the things that, yeah.
So she doesn't wait any second?
I don't wait, no. Doctor's offices waiting in a doctor's office is a good one, too.
Oh, see, here's another shawl in different multicolor shawl, and this is knitted, isn't it? Everything
yes.
is knitted.
Well, they're knitted and crocheted, they're both.
Oh, you combine crocheting and knitting together.
That shawl is knitted. Most of the baby blankets are crocheted.
Crochet. So do you do it with the different needles?
Yes.
There are different needles. I know I can crochet, you know, some very simple thing, but not as this complicated as you do. As I can see this dishcloth, it has a rose, which is really interesting. Do you have to have a pattern, or do you just?
Yeah, those I used a pattern for.
A pattern. Okay, let me see this. Pink. Is this a baby blanket?
That's a shawl. That's a breast cancer shawl because it has the breast cancer logo on it and a heart. The other one that the other woman is holding up is a baby blanket.
It could be really for, you know, whatever you need. It's
right.
So versatile and pretty pink. It's absolutely beautiful pink. Thank you. Thank you. And she made also some interesting like a sofa covers.
Afghans.
Afghans, yeah. This is a nice, interesting Virginia Tech initial, as you can see, with the colors of the school. I'm sure this is a very hot item that, you know, she invented it and made the design for. Another is made it, you know, like a very patriotic with the U.S.
USMC, it's the United States Marine Corps.
Oh, United States Marine Corps. This is wonderful. It's really beautiful, and it has a lot of meaning also. Very, very patriotic. Thank you, ladies. When do you think about all this design? You know, do you dream, or do you just, did you have an idea, for example, to do something, and then when you start working, then an idea comes and says, oh, now I know what I'm going to do?
Well, I came up with the design for the college Afghans because I was doing a show and somebody next to me suggested that I should make college Afghans.
Uh-huh.
So I started making, I have Virginia Tech and George Mason, and I do a lot of the Virginia schools.
Uh-huh. I'm sure they're popular, you know,
yes,
people there, they would like, you know, to have, this is like an heirloom, you know, that can pass on generation. But this is such a cuddly thing, you know, I cannot tell you how nice and soft and beautiful it is and versatile, so you can really wear it in different ways. As you can see, and I always say that we have so many interesting and talented people in Washington area. I think I sounding so blasé every time, but I have to tell you, we have to support this artist and craftspeople, because this is something that you don't find in your store, next door store. And she not only makes for babies, and those are really cute little baby hats. And this is like a Redskin, isn't it?
That's Virginia Tech.
Oh, Virginia Tech.
This is the Redskins.
Oh, Redskin. Yes. So this is a Redskin little. When you take your baby to the game, the baby is going to be very properly dressed.
And this one goes along with this blanket, which is for all the little boys that like Spider-Man. It looks like a spider web.
Oh, spider web. And the matching.
And I have the matching hat to go with
it. Wow.
There you go.
So I'm sure you always think about some new idea what to do the next.
Yes, I'm always thinking of something new to make.
I think you did so many things. I don't know what else could you do. Is it any other things that you could do that you really did not know before?
Pets.
Pets?
Pets.
Oh, for pets?
For pets. That's going to be my next project, is trying to making a little coat for the little dogs.
Wow, this is interesting. I'm sure, something like that, it's very unique. I don't think very many people do it, especially handmade. I'm sure the dog will be absolutely the best dressed dog in the area, especially if you are taking dog for a walk and not to show off to your neighbors. And also if you do some, shows, dog shows, that will be very appropriate to dress the dog, in the proper way. This is interesting. And especially, the children, you knit for your children also?
Yes.
So like sweaters and,
sweaters, and I'm currently making my daughter a little jacket to wear over a dress for a dance.
So you're going to be very dressy jacket?
Yes. Yes.
What colors did you choose?
It's more like, it's silver, but it's shiny like this type of yarn.
Oh, that would be really beautiful. Is it also crochet?
It's going to be, yes, it is crocheted.
Yeah, this is like a lacy things, which will look pretty on any dress, and dress up any outfit she's going to have. And she told me she's going to do lots of shows. This is how she exposed her design, showing in different craft shows, in the area, and where you can see all other craftspeople, and especially from our area, but they probably come. So this is a Christmas thing, this is a little bit for Christmas.
It has a little matching booties.
And little booties. This is so sweet. And she said everything what she does, you can wash it, which is most important. Just put in the washer and everything comes out beautiful without any ironing.
No. You don't have to
iron
anything.
So you don't have to waste time on ironing. This is absolutely beautiful. I know my mother used to knit and crochet, and she did some dresses also for us when we were little. Do you do dresses for the girls, or they're not in fashion anymore? They're mostly
yes,
sweaters.
I have one here.
Oh,
for
those
the
are baby
dresses.
Oh, they're so precious.
And I also have one here that's a little jacket.
Oh, this is jacket. And also, she can have matching little hats or booties to match the outfit.
Right.
So don't you think every little girl will look like a little princess in those outfits that you made? Especially if you have them all matching, and it will look absolutely gorgeous. And also, what they do now for matching for the dolls, the little girls.
Yes.
They have
the matching sweaters for the doll and for the little girl. Right.
Can you imagine for the dolls, for the dog, for the little children, matching? So she has lots of imagination what she put in her work. And I don't know how she has time, but she said she used every minute everywhere to do her, craft. When she waits, everywhere she waits, she has her knit and working all the time.
Always.
And I'm sure, your hands are, very flexible, and you can just do it thank you very much, Lois, for coming today. As you can see, she did a beautiful thing, and this is Olga Jevtich reporting for Fashion Notes. And tune in next time for a more exciting guest, exciting talent from our area. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thank you, Lois,
Thank
for
you.
coming today and showing us all this beautiful work. And you are really extremely talented lady, as you can see, with all these different things what she's doing, you know, from children to adults and kitchen items and moving to dogs and dolls. And I don't know, probably, you know, she will think about something else, you know, to refresh her inventory. And this is amazing. I'm very impressed with your work, and I'm really thankful for coming today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is